What is up, familia? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm Anna, and on this channel we budget, plan, and love us some sticky paper, friends. In today's video, I am planning for the week of January 17th, and I am using, gosh, I do not remember the name of this kit for the life of me, but I think it was like Busy and Booked or something like that from Crest Press. And this definitely was not a kit that I was planning to use. It was not in my January planner kit lineup. It was a late ad because I got my first YouTube paycheck this week, and I really wanted to use a kit to kind of mark that because I think it's such a milestone for me. So I decided on this kit. It has the beautiful like desk double box scene. It has plenty of nods to planners, plenty of nods to stickers and Happy Mail, and I thought it was just perfect, obviously, for the basis of my YouTube channel, essentially. So I wished my desk, it also has Target bags. Like, how can you go wrong with Target bags, y'all? Like, for real. I wish my desk looked as amazing as this desk setup in this kit, but I'm not quite there yet. Maybe one day, however. But yeah, so this was the kit I decided to use. So I think of the 5 January kits, I think I used 3 of the ones I was planning to use, I think. So I still have another full week of January to plan, and that will be a winter kit. It'll be the last winter kit, and then we'll transition into Lunar New Year and then V-Day. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that this week I'll have 2 Plan With Me's up. I know this one is up a little bit late, but I'm still planning to do my kind of regular schedule. So I should have a video up tomorrow, if all goes well, and then a video up on Sunday, and then I should be back to my normal kind of schedule next week. And I'm hoping that this week I'll be able to post 2 Plan With Me's. Next week I have other content, so I won't be able to do 2 Plan With Me's, but I'm hoping the following week I'll be able to do a couple, and then hopefully that'll get me a little more caught up. Sorry, y'all. Not just woke up. I've been up for like a solid hour, but you might hear my voice sounding a little froggy, which I apologize if you do. But yeah, so I am pairing this with the Star Foil Bundle from Scribble Prints Co. And it is in the lavender holo because I thought it would look just super cute with the colors in this kit. So yeah, and I think this is the bundle that came with the December mystery, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think that's all the nitty gritty. I'm really, really excited for you guys to see next Plan With Me. So hopefully that one will be up on Sunday if all goes well, because I have laid down the base already and it is fire. It is fire, y'all. I love it so much. And it's a little different than kind of my normal style in a bit, as far as like the kit I'm using and things like that. You guys will see. So I definitely pulled in some different elements. So I'm excited for you guys to see that one. All right, y'all, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, to say about the Super Bowl halftime show. So if it's not your cup of tea, I understand. If you want to skip this, if you want to put me on mute, I got you. I understand. No hard feelings here. Do what you got to do. But I got a lot to say. So when I first heard who was going to perform at the Super Bowl, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm going to keep it 1,000. I was surprised. I was surprised because, like, the Super Bowl halftime show is known for like big performances. And let's just keep it 1,000. Rappers and hip hop artists aren't always known for giving huge performances. There are exceptions to that rule, one of them being in the show, and that's Kendrick Lamar. But we're going to talk about him in a minute. But I feel like overall, since most of the performers and the artists in the halftime show were hip hop artists and rappers, like usually it's them, a hype man, and a DJ in the back, and that's like their performance. Like, I'm just keeping it 100, you know? And I enjoy everyone that was on the stage. Like, I enjoy all of them. And definitely enjoy like the hits upon hits. Let's be honest, the hits upon hits in between those people that were on that stage are insane. But I came in with really low expectations because it's mostly hip hop artists. So I pretty much was like, all right, I think like Mary J, like I'm going to enjoy it because I like the music, but I think Mary J and Kendrick are going to like save the performance, right? Oh my gosh, y'all. This halftime show blew my mind. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. It's blown. Okay. First, I'm gonna try to go artist by artist. So when it starts, Dre has pretty much in the palm of his hand, they show an outline of the streets of Compton. I'm gonna talk to y'all like y'all know what this is about. If not, y'all gonna have to Google because we're short on time. But he had the streets of Compton in the palm of his hand, which obviously the game was played in LA. So like what better way? Like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So that's how he opens, right? There's like a ton of graphics, and then you see the city of Compton in his palm, and then the next thing you see is him kind of raising the volume on his like his mixing panel. I don't know if that's what it's called, but I think that's what it's called. Don't at me. And then as he's doing that, he's also rising from the set, like the stage is rising and you see the crowds, which initially I didn't even realize that was in CGI until I saw like the stadium. And then I was like, wow, like these transitions are so clean. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Anyways, so he comes out and I'm like, phew. So as soon as I saw that piece, which is less like probably the first 10 seconds of the show, I'm like, oh, this is about to be iconic, bruh. This is about to be iconic. Y'all, reeling. So Dre comes out, Snoop, they sing the next episode, which of course is a classic. And Snoop, y'all, let's talk about Snoop for a minute. First of all, this is the coolest dude. Like, this is the coolest, most chill, most smooth cat on the planet. On the planet. This man, if you know, you know, this man is affiliated with, let's just say he wears his affiliation pretty proud. And the word on the street is that the NFL asked him to not use a blue bandana to, rep his affiliation. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but those of you who know. And this man was like, okay, this is all things I've heard, rumors on the street, no confirmation. And this man was like, okay. And he came out in a full suit, blue bandana. Like, oh my God. Y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. I cannot. I cannot. Snoop, like, what are you doing? Anyways, Snoop came out smooth, still got it, does his raps. Amazing. Then, y'all, let me tell you, the transitions in the show, if you haven't seen it, the transitions are clean. Then they transition, and I see this man hanging upside down, and I'm like, what in the hell? And then I hear, go. And I'm like, oh my God, it's 50 Cent. It's 50 Cent. And he's hanging upside down like in the video. Y'all. When I tell you that was it for me, I was like, yeah, this is it. This is about to be like, this is about to give me life. This man pretty much just what am I trying to say? Like recreated that video, that scene in the video, in the first part of the In the Club video. And he is in the damn club. Oh, and we're going to talk about the set in a minute because the set was fire. But alas, this man's hanging upside down. He comes down. He does the In the Club. I was like ready to fall out because like when that song came out, it was everything. It was everything. Like I remember bumping that. Whatever. All right, great. 50 does his thing. And I'm like, yo, like we're only through at this point 2 of the artists that were listed to perform, and I'm already like gagging because 50 wasn't listed. He was a surprise. Although I think rumors had come out that he was going to perform because my boyfriend was like, I heard 50 is going to be there, and I'm like, what? 50 Cent? What? Y'all. Anyways, so they transition to Mary J, who of course kills it. She sings Family Affair. She looks can we have a minute for how good Mary looks? Like, I was like, bruh, Mary's in her like 50s right now or something. What is 50s? I think 50s. I'm sitting here in my 30s and Mary J. Blige is looking like flyer than me right now, y'all. Call the police. Yes. Anyways, Mary comes, she does family affairs, and which of course is the jam. And then I thought that that's all she was going to sing. There were rumors that she was only going to do one song. And she started singing No More Drama, y'all. Listen, No More Drama is one of her best songs, in my opinion. She got hits upon hits. That's one of her best songs. And I didn't think she was going to sing it. I hoped that she would, honestly, but I didn't think she would because it's not really a hype, kind of Super Bowl kind of song, and we trying to get hype. It's a Super Bowl. And anytime, if you've followed that song in Mary at all, anytime she sings that song, I swear the Holy Spirit takes over her body because she embodies that song. It's insane, which of course she did again. And I was again living. So at this point, I'm like, there's no way that this could get any better. And then they were like, oh, but you forgot Kendrick still has to perform. And I'm like, oh my Lord. I'm like, oh my God. So Kendrick comes out, y'all. And I feel like we can just talk about Kendrick's, like, just his performance for this entire video. But he came out, he's just like he brought the energy to another level. Like, I thought it was already at the highest it could be, but his performances are just so good. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's about to kill it, y'all. So he's of course killing it. I think he sang like a little bit of a medley. I think most of it was We Gonna Be All Right. And like, there's so much like symbolism that I can talk about with his set. But again, we ain't got the time. Just suffice to say, it was amazing. He did like a little ad-lib transition, shouting out Forgot to Dre and NWA. And that transition into the Forgot About Dre chorus. And then M came out. Literally, the stage exploded pretty much. Like flying pieces came off the stage when he came out because iconic, let's be honest. And once the Forgot About Dre chorus dropped, I was like, oh yes, I'm getting my moment. I was like, I need them to do Forgot About Dre. They have to do Forgot About Dre. Just give me a verse. Just give me M's verse and I'll be happy. That's all I need. And I thought he was going to launch into his verse since that's when he came out. And then he transitioned into Lose Yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Lose Yourself is the right choice. It's perfect for the occasion. But I just needed that M verse from Forgot About Dre. Like, I had to have it. So that's the only thing, that and that the show was too short. Those were my two complaints, basically. But it's all good. He sings Lose Yourself. It's amazing. Anderson .Paak is on the drums. I'm sorry, what? Anderson .Paak is out here on the drums? Having a grand old time like the rest of us. I was loving every minute of that. And then Eminem takes a knee. Oh, Eminem takes a knee. And there were rumors that the NFL asked him not to take a knee. Then there were other rumors that said that's not true. The NFL didn't, because the NFL, I guess, released a statement saying they didn't do it. Well, let's keep it 100. The NFL also released a statement that they didn't get rejected by Jay-Z when they asked him to perform. I'm just saying. So I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know either way. What I do know is that Eminem took a knee. And I just don't, if ever there were someone who I would think is not willing to break the rules, or I'm sorry, not willing to follow the rules, that probably would be Eminem. So my good guy took a knee, and there's also, all sorts of controversy about why he took the knee. People said he was just bowing. People said he was paying honors or tributes. What am I saying? Paying homage to Tupac, because Dre was on the piano at that point doing a sample of a Pac song. So there was rumblings about that. And then people, of course, also attributed it to, Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. And, It could have been for several reasons, but I find it, I just don't think, given the significance of taking a knee at the Super Bowl, didn't at least have somewhat of a nod to the Colin Kaepernick knee. And what's the irony of that to me is that he, so many people wanted to silence him when he did that, right? To the point where he's no longer playing. And Eminem decided to take a knee on the biggest stage the NFL has. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I feel like that's too significant. That's too significant to not have been intentional. That's all I'm saying. And if it was the case, for example, as people said, that it was, paying homage to Tupac, everyone on that stage could have taken a knee, right? But how significant is it that the only white man of the list of artists performing was the one that took a knee? My voice is too, I'm getting too deep for my own voice right now. But how significant is it that he decided to take a knee? I think that says a lot about M, honestly. So, y'all, it was just too good for my life. They ended it with Still Dre, another classic. Got to mention they also sang California Love in the beginning. Snoop and Dre sang, or rapped, I should say, did that song. And that, I feel like that was another nod to Tupac, which I think it would be amiss to have a show like that in LA to celebrate hip hop and not, pay tribute to Tupac in some way. So I love that they did that. Really quick, let's talk about the set. I can't. It's just so good, y'all. I know. I'm just reeling. I'm so sorry if you guys hate this. But I mentioned that the foundation was the outline of the streets of Compton. And basically it looked like the set was a block in the streets of Compton. So it looked like trailers, but I consider them to be a block. So there was like basically a set for Dre's studio, a set for probably one of the local clubs there, a set for probably one of the barbershop, and then a set for like a burger joint that was there too. I'm assuming, if anyone's familiar with Compton or from Compton, they probably saw things they grew up with that are down the street. I think that was the whole point of that. Literally bringing the streets and the block that they grew up on, center stage, which like whoever thought in the universe, who thought that Compton would be highlighted on a Super Bowl halftime show? Stop playing, y'all. Stop playing with me. That's insane. Like, just that is a statement, let alone hip hop being highlighted. Like, so amazing, so iconic. And let's just also remember that I believe the last 3 Super Bowl shows have been co-produced, if I'm not mistaken, by Jay-Z. And rumor on the block has it that happened because they were having a hard time finding artists to commit to doing the halftime show after what happened with Colin Kaepernick. And I feel like there were statements made in each one of those performances. Go back and watch them and let me know if you agree. And, one of the very beautiful things about art is that you and I can see a piece of art and have different interpretations of it. And music, I think, is no different. So I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. If you have any on the halftime show, if you were fangirling like me, hardcore, if you were jamming in your living room like me, if you realize that you're too old to drop down low, bring it back up to the top, anyway. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you go, as it really does help support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, y'all, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.